Hey, hello. Hello. What is today? What is today? I got something to talk about. This is going to be good. Let's see. Today is my days are all messed up. Is anyone else messed up because the holiday was during the week? I'm on vacation now. It is Saturday, so happy Saturday. Hello. Hello. I hope everyone enjoyed their holiday. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, or maybe you're starting into Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah. Welcome. I am in the great state of Mississippi right now, not too far away from Keesler Air Force Base. I passed by it while I was driving with a friend, and I am relaxing. And I thought, yeah, let me do a video because I haven't done a video since what, 2 weeks ago? So it's Saturday night. It is 7:29 here. And the guys have left to go to another casino to go play. I don't do the casino stuff as far as gambling, but I do have a day tomorrow to luxuriate at the spa, and that's what I'll be doing. But drove around, and there's a place called Slap Your Mama's Barbecue. I really, just for the title alone, I want to go see it. I want to go eat there. But yeah, so I've got the evening all to myself. And I thought, I'm not doing anything. Let me go and see what everyone is doing. So, welcome to the two of you guys who are lingering, three of you. Thank you for coming in. So, I don't know if anybody is going to stay up in the bushes, but I just want to go over this Netflix video that I saw, and it's called Don't F with Cats. Who saw that movie? Who saw that movie? Because it's worth watching. It's on Netflix, and it's called Don't F with Cats. So I'm going to do a little recap, not really a review because I don't want to give a lot away, but I was disturbed yet intrigued by the movie, and I'll tell you why. So what happened is it takes place with a young woman in Las Vegas, and she's a data analyst for the casino, and she's a single lady, had a recent breakup, and she's a computer geek. So when she gets off work, she does what a lot of us do, which is surf the web. And she came across this video that was disturbing, and it was a young man who had kittens. And I will just say this, even describing it, I will say that you may find it disturbing because I'll say this, there is graphic video regarding animals and a person. And it's a young man who shows up on video. You really can't see what he's wearing, what he looks like. And he's got these two little kittens, and most of us like animal videos, but he ends up killing the kittens. He puts them in a Ziploc baggie, the kind that you use, not a Ziploc baggie, but he puts them in a plastic vacuum bag that you use for, storing away clothes. So when you want to get rid of your summer clothes, you store them and you use the vacuum to suck the air out, and it seals the bag. So this video is going viral. It's getting passed around. People are angry. And there's a group of people that want to find this guy who it's like, I think the video is something like one boy, two kittens, right? And this group ends up having a private group that are really just being web sleuths looking to find this young man who killed these kittens. Then he puts another video out of killing a cat. And what was fascinating about it, because I don't want to give a lot away. Hello. What was fascinating about the video was I was really amazed how they were able to they were able, just by looking at the room, looking at the items, they were really being detectives because they really wanted to find this guy and stop him from killing animals. And of course, we've always heard that, you're a serial killer in the making if you kill animals. So not only were people enraged because a lot of them were animal lovers, but they're like, this guy is really sadistic and a sibling of one of the secret people that were in the private group, said that as a psychologist, it's only a matter of time that killing animals is not going to work and he's going to move on to killing a person, because this is not going to work for him anymore and he's going to want to see how far he can go. And so, of course, it talks about two people that are part of the group and the lengths that they took to find this person because they were really concerned. I really want you to watch the movie. Hopefully you can get around. Now, the thing about the kittens is bad, but it's not the whole movie. That's what starts them getting together and going on this crusade. But you see all these other different players and how they try to join in to find this young man. And it's a game of cat and mouse. It's a guy's a movie lover and he watches the movie Catch Me If You Can, which has Leonardo DiCaprio as the con man who gets away, and oh gosh, I can't think of him now. Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is the FBI agent that's trying to catch him. So he's really into movies, and that is really vital to how this, and it's a true story. So this isn't made up, it's a true story. So it's really another integral part of this whole story. Now, this is what I will say. And for those of you that think, that certain things aren't doxing and, just because I take a picture of a location doesn't mean I'm doing anything wrong. After watching this movie, I'm just going to say I feel completely, I didn't like the idea of someone taking pictures of someone's neighborhood. Hello, for those of you who came in the room. But after watching this movie, if somebody wants to be found by the location of lamp lights, street lights, that person can be found. So as far as, giving up somebody's location, you don't need an address. And when you watch this movie, you will be amazed how they were able to find where this person was at any given time, just based on stairs, based on street lamps, based on looking at items in a room even. And you'll be, again, I don't want to give it away, but after watching that movie, I feel strongly that, yeah, I think if you're taking pictures and you're admitting that you're in some person's location, if somebody wants to find where that person really lives, they can. They can. And that would be a form of doxing, giving up somebody's privacy, and you don't need an address to do that. It is worth watching for that alone, of how they were able to gather so much digital data to find somebody. Really fascinating. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about is the young woman, the young Baltimore woman who was killed recently. Some, I guess, a couple went into her hair salon and killed her. I think took like $3,000 worth of bundles. And I believe she was 21 years old. She was making a mark. I'm trying to find it on my phone. She was making a mark. Hard worker, had been doing hair in high school, really just going up the ladder, just grinding and working hard. She was doing online sales of bundles. She was doing hair, went to school for hair, I believe. And she went from word of mouth to, I think she did one of the, oh girl, what is it? One of the twins, the Claremont twins. Is that the twins where one of them went to jail for taking a dead man's credit card? I think it's the Claremont twins. If it's not, please correct me in the comments. But did hair for one of the Claremont twins, and she was there was a picture of her with Shekinah Joe, and she was really just getting to a point where she was going to see, people of means, celebrities, and doing their hair and stuff. Then she got pregnant. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. And then she then went from an online store to an actual store. And unfortunately, not everybody that's in the front row is a fan. Shout out to Lady Nika, because she used to say that all the time. Not everybody that's in the front row is a fan. And couple had went to the back way and beat her up. She filed, thank you for the thumbs up. She filed a complaint, and I guess they came back and killed her. And this is so terrible because so many, I mean, young woman, not afraid to work, not afraid, I mean, really focused. And probably by the time she was 30, she probably would have been a millionaire, no problem. She did treat herself to stuff, but unfortunately, not everybody is happy in your success. And it's really, really terrible. I wanted to see if I could find an article. Did anybody see that? Because there's I saw it on Paris Milan. I think I saw it on Paris Milan's YouTube, and Bianca Brooks and Trey did it. Oh, I can't find it. I'm going to see if I can find it. But, it's really unfortunate because so many people want to downplay what young people do. And this was a young woman that was really about her business. And she was afraid. Hey, Kitty Love. Hey, how much have you heard? Did you hear my story about the young woman in Baltimore that got killed over some bundles? I hope you had a good holiday. Did you hear about her? I'm trying to find the article. Okay. Okay, this is from hey. You heard about it? Okay, yeah. Right. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can get my glasses. Hold on. Right, they came back. Yeah, she was doing hair with on she was doing somebody's hair, right? Okay, so that is, I mean, that's horrible. I really, really hope that somebody finds them. Evidently, it was a couple and they were on the verge of being evicted. I think that's what happened. Woman killed over $3,000 of hair. Now, you know, you could have gone to work and made $3,000, right? But I guess that's too much. Yeah, said that she was scared for her life and her business. And I just wish that she had the forethought to have gotten some security, like even something, because I think the first time they came through the back door, but she didn't get like any security cameras or anything. Yeah. And I think her daughter was there too because she was known for bringing her daughter with her to the salon. I'm trying to see if I can. No one's been arrested in her murder, but they did have witnesses, and you know they may not say anything either because if they're from the neighborhood, they may feel like they're in jeopardy as well. Trying to see what else, because when I was listening to the videos, they were giving out more information than this. That is so horrible. Okay, so it says two people, a man and woman, are charged as suspects with the burglary, theft, and assault. And she was killed in less than 2 weeks. Look at this. Look at that. Oh yeah, that is horrible. So I was talking about the Netflix movie Don't F with Cats. Did you guys, did either one of you watch that or heard about it? I was totally intrigued. Have you heard of that movie? Yeah, they don't have anything else on there. So people need to people need to be watching their back, and not just 21-year-olds, but just people. You've got to, I mean, obviously she was 21. For you to have a business at 21 and it's flourishing in something like bundles where we know there's a lot of money. You watch 15 minutes. Did you not finish it because you found it disturbing? Because there are some disturbing spots. And the first 15 minutes is quite disturbing. Was that why you only watched 15 minutes? You got to watch the whole movie. You got to watch the whole movie. I was saying after watching this movie was the reason why you got to watch it because you know, in this area of YouTube, there are people that don't feel that just because you take pictures of somebody's neighborhood is not doxing. When you watch that movie, you will feel differently because it was amazing how they could find them. Well, yes, yeah, and maybe Christmas time isn't a good time, but yeah, I think you do have to be in the right headspace to watch it because there's some parts that you're like, okay, okay, but to see how they spent their time trying to locate that guy was pretty remarkable. And I don't think for people's privacy you should be taking pictures of people's neighborhoods, especially if you're going to say that you're in someone's neighborhood. It's amazing what people can pick up and locate and Google Maps and all of that. So, yeah, I think people should lay off on doing that kind of stuff because you can be found. You can be found. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I do like Curb Your Enthusiasm. That is a good show. Well, I understand. My condolences. I know Lockhead Boss Lady, she just had a death in her family, and laughter can be a good medicine. Laughter can be a very good medicine. I just I have not watched Curb Your Enthusiasm in a while. When I go back home, because I'm in Mississippi right now, when I go back home, I'm gonna have to go check it out. I'm gonna have to go check it out. But I will be here until New Year's Eve. I'll be flying back home on New Year's Eve. I'm enjoying the weather. It has been unseasonably warm in Northwest Indiana, Chicago. The day after Christmas, it was 61 degrees, which never happens. And I got here last night. It's 72, but it was windy. But it's going to be in the high 60s. Oh, you know, I only watched one whole season of Game of Thrones, and I feel like I would have to binge watch like The Walking Dead to get caught up. I don't know what happened. It's just I stopped watching it. I don't know. I don't know. I know. I, I'm. I had planned to come here because I wanted to get away from the cold weather that I knew was coming in Indiana, but it got really warm. I mean, Christmas Day, it felt like fall. I mean, Christmas Eve, people were out in their motorcycles. That's usually your kickoff time, like spring is here when you see people with the motorcycles. But the weather's been so nice, it's and there's no global warming, so people say. But 61 in December does not happen, but there's no global warming. All right. So, what's everyone doing for New Year's Eve? I need to know. I'll be flying back, so I'm not gonna be doing anything fun because you know how that is. Flying, I think, because we drove to Wisconsin to take the flight. So that's roughly like from where I live, just under 2 hours. Gonna fly back, and that's a 2 hour flight, 2 hour drive. So probably by the time I get home, it'll probably be like 9. Right. And you would have had snow by now. I mean, we've had snow, but it's coming left. And here we are walking into January, and it's in the 60s. This is in Florida. I live in the Midwest where it's like 18 degrees. Yes, with the seafood boil. That's what I'm talking about. My son is allergic to shellfish. For Christmas, we did a surf and turf. So I made him salmon patties, salmon croquettes. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I might just be grabbing food at Olive Garden or somewhere on the way because it's going to be so late. It's going to be so late. Maybe he'll go over his grandma's. Have to check on him. My daughter's in town. The one who's getting married. She got back home yesterday because she's in love and it's been 3 weeks and And she hasn't seen him in 3 weeks and she wanted to see him. So I was like, whatever. So how are the plans going? Plans are going well. I've been spending money. The only thing I have not nailed down is the flowers. I'm just taking a mental break and I'll be back on it Monday. Yeah, I mean, I got the DJ lined up. I got the photographer lined up. I got the venue lined up. I've got cake kind of lined up. I wanted to taste the cake, but they only want vanilla cake, really. They're not into anything fancy, but I wanted to see how it tastes. So I got the cake lined up. The only thing I don't really have lined up is, oh, we have a Whole Foods where I live too. Okay, thank you for that. So I just need to do the bouquet. I got my dress. Well, I ordered my dress. It hasn't come in yet. My daughter has her dress. If you are looking for dresses that are affordable, she actually got her wedding dress there. It's called JJ's House, JJ apostrophe S House. And you can get everything from wedding dresses, prom dresses. I got a mother of the bride dress. I think like little kids dresses and accessories. And so she went and bought her dress. She says she loves it. You can get it custom made where you measure yourself and they do it, or you can just go by the size chart. And if you want to go and get it altered, you can go get it altered. But she got her dress. She says she absolutely loves it. And she spent less than $300 for the dress. It is online. And they have really good material, because when I went to my best friend's wedding in Maryland, and I was talking to her recently because I was looking for a place for a dress, she told me her mother of the bride dress she got at JJ's online. So I had seen that dress, up close, and she's a busty girl, and it was a beautiful dress. Her signature color is fuchsia pink. That's her color. It is a great price. And my daughter has sent me a picture. She says the dress is in. I love it. It's a little too big here. So, but it's a little too long because she's wearing flats. So she's just going to take it and get it altered, and that's not going to be too bad to get it hemmed and all that. But you can't beat it. I mean, and she says she loved it. She showed me a picture. I'm told she's going to have to get it pressed after she's done getting it hemmed, but she says she loves it. So, and they're pretty good. I mean, you don't have to break the bank. So if you're looking for your kid or something, or yourself, and you cocktail party, you know, um, like kind of like resort wear, if you're going on a cruise, that's a good place to go. And like I said, you have two choices. You can measure yourself and get it done, because I think online it says, like, if you do custom, it's like 12. Okay, so you actually can, the dress that I picked wasn't the original color. So I found a dress that I liked. You can actually pick the color. So my daughter's colors are baby blue. The dress was actually like a dark chocolate brown, but I picked sky blue, and I did it custom. So it's like 12 to 18 days for custom, and then 6 to 8 days for shipping. Girl, $500 for homecoming is not bad at all. I mean, when you go to the malls and stuff, go on JJ's online and just look at and see all the different styles of dresses. So yeah, I think somebody I know wanted to get something for their daughter, so I told them to go there. But I ordered my dress, so don't. I will probably be posting on IG my dress, my daughter, I'll probably be on IG. But I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. The initial panic has subsided, and now it's just trying to get. I've been spending most of my time yelling at my daughter to give me a list. I need a list with first and last names so I can get this table thing together because I got until like the 5th of January. So I'm like, I need names, man. Give me names. But other than that, I'm okay. I'm okay. So she's there with her fiance. He got the rings. And my husband went with him to go get the rings. The one thing that she wanted was they had their names engraved, and so got that done. So she's gonna have her engagement ring when she probably has it already, because I'm sure she went and got my car and went to go get the rings. So it's okay. I'm good. I'm getting another son. I have nothing but men in my life. I've got 3 boys, 2 grandsons, and now I'm gaining a son-in-law. So it's all good. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, 318 Princess. How are you? All right, do we want to talk about anything good? What y'all want to talk about? What y'all want to talk about? What's on your mind? What is on your mind? Dee Dee, I did not watch your video yet, but your title said it all. Is your food edible? Okay. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure I know what the video is going like. Do you guys have these funny things about how you eat people's food? Like if you have if it's like a co-workers and you see how they, I don't know. Like I dealt with a co-worker that it because in my industry we get a lot of vendors that come in to the office and give out stuff. So someone from the title company may come in and bring some donuts. And like from Dunkin' Donuts, like a box of munchkins. And there was always this one person that would, now there would be the box and there would be napkins. They would be nice enough to bring napkins too. But she never would go get a napkin and get a munchkin. She would just reach in. And I was like, Then there was another time where somebody had brought in like those melt away dinner mints. I love those. They bought them in a really nice glass bowl, you know, and had a cute little clear scoop spoon so you could scoop some, reached in there and grabbed some. I was done. I'm like, I am not eating any of her food. Because in my mind, fingernails. What are you looking at the fingernails? You looking to see there's dirt in the fingernails? Ooh. I just thought if there are all signs that say this is community food, but you don't use utensils or napkin. So the front girls would tell me, hey, so and so came with these, donuts. Do you want one? They just came in. Because if I found out that they were up there and this person had already been upstairs, I wasn't gonna eat it. You're picky? Oh, I'm picky. If I don't have a personal relationship, I'm not eating your food. Right? I gotta see what you've been doing. And you know, I would never eat her food. I would never. I'd be like, Who made this? Like you go to like a potluck, you be like, who made that? Who made that? Who made that? Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna eat that. So I know I'm not the only one. I have found that a lot. I do a lot of charity work. I do a lot of volunteering for a lot of organizations all throughout Chicago. Yes, people are nasty because my thing is this is community food. It'll be, I remember going to a restaurant and I went to the lunch, and the lunch, they were known for their pizza, but they had like a lunch kind of buffet, and you could get the pizzas, and they would have the spatula and the little plates and the napkins. And I saw somebody, I was so disgusted because they had really great veggie pizza. Oh, Garfield, yeah. Hair all over her neck. Now, I've had I've always had dogs, and I've had a cat, but my cat was an outside cat, and I never let the cat in the kitchen because I know, it's funny because there are a lot of people when you're homeless. A lot of people don't like cats. I did not realize that. I never had a cat growing up. So when I became an adult, I got a cat, but I did not realize how many people dislike cats. And I did not, which is why you probably should watch Don't F with Cats. I'm not getting any sponsorship, but yeah, well, I have a schnauzer and a poodle mix, so I don't get the shedding. But my sister-in-law has one of them chihuahuas, and when she gets nervous, she really breaks down shedding. My poor daughter-in-law had on all black, and she was covered with it. Oh, terrible. Uh, see, I did not realize how many people did not like, and I don't mean like, cats, I can take it or leave it. I mean like really, hey, just read my book. Hey, love. I mean, really have a disdain for cats. I don't have a cat anymore. But if your place smell like animals, that's a problem. I would probably think twice about eating because if I walk in and I can smell with a lot of animals, yes. And there should be some kind of thing that if your child is under 12, it should be accompanied by an adult. Because why are 7-year-olds walking up, touching everything? Oh, and you'll see they'll touching them. I don't want that. Like, I don't want it either. Mm-mm. They are the worst, but I'm not really. You've never touched a cat? Dee Dee Love, you have never touched a cat? Wow, that's a new one. So you don't have anybody in your life that has a cat? My cat was cool. And my cat was named Garfield, by the way, but he was an outside cat. So he ran the streets, broke hearts. Okay, now just read my book. You just came on the line. Now that you've watched it so far, I had made the comment that in this sector of YouTube, in this area of YouTube, people like to heavily dox people, and there's been times where issue where a YouTuber has taken pictures of somebody's location and didn't feel like they were doxing someone because it's like I didn't give out the address. And my thing is, you don't need an address to find somebody. So what do you my listen, my cat ran the streets. He was a total OG gangster cat. I'm telling you, he was running the streets. And he would always bring this one cat to the house. And we called him Patchy. And Patchy would come to the side of the house, but never ever go in the yard, ever. And I would be waiting. And I was like, I know he probably said, you know what, you can come by and you can hang out, but you are not going to mess up my situation. You are not going to mess up my situation. So he never ever went in the yard. But I would find him alongside next to the garbage can. I guess when he'd be waiting for when Garfield came out. Garfield never had a collar. I bought 3 collars. I actually inherited him. I had 3 collars. Oh, you look, but don't touch. That's okay. I had gotten 3 collars for him, and he never ever wore it. And I was like, he must have. And he was a mouser. So he was a mouser. I saw him catch a bird in the air. He would get bunnies, moles, and everything. My next door neighbor, he said he didn't like cats, but because my cat was such a good mouser, he didn't mind if he was in the backyard because he knew he was handling business. He was that good. But yeah, I remember watching him catch a bird in the air. He just did a leap from the ground. Bird was flying too low and he got him. It was good. But so just read my book. What do you think about what I just said? Because a lot of people think that they're not putting somebody in jeopardy because they're not in front of their house. And I'm like, you don't have to. You don't have to have somebody's address. You're telling people where they are by the location you're at, taking pictures. That's crazy. So I need y'all to watch that movie and comment on this video. So, oh, hair check. I'm gonna wash my hair. So you know I've been doing my little post check. Um, I did post it on no, my friends. Yeah, we'll see, and that's what I think he made a. I think my cat made a deal with a mouse and say, "Listen, I will let you live as long as you get this off my neck." Because Garfield was like, "I know where I live. I don't need a collar. You my people. You're my humans. I'm gonna come back." Thank you. Right. Yes. A picture. So 6 months, that's pretty good because you probably would have thought, if that was a dog, that dog would never be found. Dogs aren't that good tracking back home as cats are. So look, y'all. So I've been doing flat twists. So look where my hair is now, y'all. Look. Well, explore New York and Queens too. Oh, he was having a heyday. 6 months. He was like, "Yeah, I'm ready to come home. I'm ready to come home." That's pretty amazing though. Yes, but thank you. Yes, it's growing pretty nice. I mean, I'm not getting any hang time yet, but it's only been 6 months because I did it in June. I did the lock chop in June. So tomorrow, so tomorrow I'm gonna luxuriate with one of the wives is also with us. There's my husband and me, 2 other guys, and then another couple. So, and I don't gamble. But because I'm in Mississippi, evidently I'm only 85 miles away from New Orleans. So tomorrow I'm gonna luxuriate with the other wife at the spa. And then Monday, we're going to New Orleans. I'm so excited. I thought I had to wait till my birthday, but we're going to go to New Orleans on Monday. So I am excited. Maybe I'll do IG Live. You know, one of the downsides with not having 1,000 is that I lost 1,000 people. 1,000 is I can't go live on my phone. So but maybe I'll do IG Live. So here is my question. It is almost New Year's Eve. Do you think people are going to behave on the YouTube streets? Or do you think there will be just as much fireworks on YouTube as it is or as it has been? Oh, don't say that, Dee Dee. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, don't say that. Uh-oh. I'm seeing these notifications of fellow YouTubers. Mm-mm. Thank you, Punitive Damages. It's been a while since I've seen you. I hope you had a nice holiday. I do not, but I will check it out. Yeah, always something boiling. Always something boiling. Um, these streets can't stay quiet. But evidently somebody wrote a book based on, hey, Miss Addict. Okay, listen. I need to see a picture of your beautiful baby. You need to DM me a picture. Okay? I want to see how cute she is, lovely. And it's good seeing you back on the YouTube. Yeah. Just read my book. I have my dog who's going to turn 2 on the 5th. And when I go to the bathroom, that's all I hear. So I understand. Well, listen, YouTubers going back and forth is not the same. YouTubers that go back and forth in 2019, you coming back officially? I saw your video. Good. I'll be waiting for you. I'll be giving my thumbs up. YouTubers going back and forth in 2019 is not the same going back and forth 2014, 15, 16. It started to change in 2017 and they got really they put do they? You don't get you don't get any privacy, just read my book. And then it just started to transition into what you see now. I don't care what anyone says. Cash App, Super Chats, and going live, that combination changed a lot of stuff. Because going back and forth, that has YouTube is going back and forth. That has always been. But you could, before going live, and there was no beefing for dollars. Yeah. You roasted, and that wasn't your major content. And a lot of people would just pay it dust, to be honest. Well, I don't think dragging is going to go. Dragging is not going to go until there's no money involved. A lot of people are profiting off of dragging. And when a lot of people have made their pages about, okay, here's a good example. Justin Jay. Justin Jay was known for roasting and gagging. And yeah, he would get into beefs with YouTubers, but his roasting wasn't roasting other YouTubers. That was kind of that was weaved in. He was he was known for putting a black V-neck on and roasting, you know, the celebrities that were on the shows, that was on reviews, you know. Well, it's childish because it's getting personal. See, when you're just roasting and gagging and you're just picking off what you see in front of you, then it's okay. But then when you start making it a point of looking for stuff that is not in front of you on the screen, that's when it got to turn different, you know. I think that's when it started taking time. And then when people are starting to get money, I mean, it's almost like I swear, for some, and I'm not making any names because these are my colleagues, but I mean, it's almost, you almost feel like you're watching someone on the pole. Like the more they dance on the pole, the more money gets thrown at them, kind of. Well, some people made a name just for roasting. And I think that's fine because there's a niche for everybody, right? But when everyone is kind of doing it, you're like, I don't know. But remember what I said the last time? YouTube is a lot like um, politics. There are alliances. You know, they say politicians make strange bedfellows. Like people who were on the outs are in, and people who were on the ins are outs. What I am surprised, I'll be honest, what I'm surprised is when you hear about when Mad Day comes, and then you find out that there's all this behind the scenes stuff. I think there's a lot of jealousy going on. And hey Felicia Fee, Randomatic has been here on the YouTube streets longer than me. And there was a time that we would applaud and celebrate people who would reach certain milestones. I remember as a subscriber, when someone would hit 5,000, various YouTubers would make a video specifically to congratulate when they would make, oh, you're not late. They People would make videos to congratulate other YouTubers for hitting the 5,000, for hitting the 10,000 mark, for hitting 15, or those increments that made a big difference. We would, YouTubers would get together and make videos to congratulate their accomplishments. You know what? Everybody thought that December 10th was going to be doomsday, but apparently it's not. I guess a lot of stuff is going to take I mean, evidently, you got to do something real blatantly. It has to be a blatant infraction to get your channel taken down. And that's already happened. And that should have happened because, how can I say that delicately? I don't know what. I don't know what. Yeah, I understand, but you know what? When you look at it though, I believe that a lot of people who are kind of feuding with each other have pretty much the same amount of subscribers. I think that I think they are. Ooh, I'm telling you, I inadvertently saw the video because watching it live, alcohol and live video for some people don't mix well. Does not mix well. Yeah, just read my book. You've been here for a long time too. You've been here for a long time too. You were here during the Black. Me, just read my book, and Random Addict was here during the Blab days. And Blab was fun. Blab was a fun time. Now you've got the StreamYard, but it's not fun anymore. Okay, it's not fun anymore. It's not the same kind of fun. I remember Friday nights. I remember Friday nights, especially when it was Sean and Lady Nika and Alex and Squeaky. I remember rushing to get home and getting all my stuff done so that I could sit down and be ready for Blab. And if I felt like it, getting on Blab. I remember those days. It was fun. And I mean, yeah, there was a little light roasting and shading and stuff. And with James Colwell, when we were all part of, being on Blab. Well, again, some people find this, I don't know. I didn't realize the wrench was so important. Not the wrench, the blue troll, but like having a wrench. I didn't realize that was so important either. Now, this clout chasing, I thought it was only clout chasing if you're moving up off of somebody else's numbers. You're not really clout chasing if y'all got the same amount of numbers. And I'm sorry. If I have, let's say if I have 7,000 subscribers and you have 8,500 subscribers, we're still in the same grouping. I don't know how that's clout chasing now. Clout chasing Blab was so much fun. I would love to go back to those days of Blab where you could go and nobody cared who was with who. There were no houses back then. There was no nations back then. And yep. Oh, yeah, BBW. Yeah, and I think she left because of that. I think she left because there was a lot of the tide was turning and a lot of people left. Periscope was fun too. Sincerely Velvet, girl, I saw your 21 second check. I saw your 21 second intro. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Happy New Year, love. But I didn't know that people were so invested. People are talking so much behind the scenes. People are collaborating and backstabbing behind the scenes. People are being like double agents. I guess there's something to be I don't know. It's just strange. I hope you had a wonderful time with your family, Sincerely Velvet. When I see some of the stuff that comes with the fallout, I'm like, really? What? What is this like? And we had the 59 mark, so I'm gonna the last few years I made presents because I was, yes, girl, you was living life. That's what you were doing. Thank you, Felicia. The wedding plans are coming up really nicely. I got my dress. My daughter has her dress. Catch on the replay. I gave a great reference to JJ's house. If you haven't ever shopped online at JJ's house, only thing I don't have is the bouquets. That's the only thing I don't have down is the bouquets, and I got to get some. I got to get some. Uh, I got to get the bouquets for the bride and the bridesmaids. Justin J was, if you want to say clout chaser, Justin J did that. He did that with Mikkel and Kevin, because they had bigger numbers and he was a smaller YouTuber. Oh, thank you. I will probably be taking pictures and putting them on IG when the day comes, January 19th. So check my IG page around that time and I'll probably have pictures there. It won't be, I won't be doing anything on YouTube for it. But, and then he went and did, yes, he did that on the Scorpion show, but he did it with people who were much bigger than him. Candy was bigger than him. The Scorpion show was bigger than him. And then the biggest one he did was, I can't think of his name now. The nails, hair, hips, heels, him. The young artist, nails, hair, hips, heels. He's going on, and that was the biggest one. He did that a few months or maybe earlier this year, and that's clout chasing because that's clout chasing because now y'all gonna make me look. Who is that? Nails, hair, hips, heels. I'm on a treadmill with that all the time. Nails, hips, heels. What's that? What's that video, y'all? Okay. Todrick Hall. He did the last big clout chasing he did, which to me is clout chasing, is Todrick Hall. Because Todrick Hall has as of today, looking at this video, he has 3.43 million subscribers. He picked a fight. And that's clout chasing. It's not, he did it with Kevin and Mikkel, the Scorpion show. That was the first one. And actually, he was there during the first blackout, and he was a guest. And then he picked the thing, and then he got mad on the next blackout. And that's when him and Adrian teamed up. But that was clout chasing too. I mean, when you have a big gap and you can snag subscribers from a beef, that's clout chasing. It's not clout chasing if I've got 12,000 subscribers and someone has like 16,000 subscribers. Yeah, that's a lot, but it's not really that much clout chasing. But I could be wrong. I'm not even at 1,000, so no one's going to take me seriously. That's right. Well, he was reviewing the dancing dolls, and he was reviewing, and he was also going around. He was also going around, kind of emceeing some of the dancing doll type events for a while. But that's clout chasing. You hitting millions of views, millions of subscribers. That's okay. That's what I think of clout chasing. We're in the same social circle. That's like saying I'm clout chasing because I make 30,000 and you make 39,000. I mean, we're still in the same social circles. Well, you let some people tell it, because they got so many subscribers and they've only been here for, a year that you're, someone's dog food. So luckily, numbers don't bother me. I do it because I like the interaction with everyone. And I don't feel like I'm selling my soul. I get the feel like some people do something strange for a piece of change. Do something strange for a piece of change. And I'm just not willing to do that. Unlike some, I can't speak for everyone, but my thing is, I do care of what I put out here. I do care. I do care. And I don't want my children to run across my videos and be appalled. Yeah, that matters to me. Thank you for the thumbs up. Oh, I got 6. Before I had 2, now I have 6. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I've been talking about a bunch. So let's talk about one more topic, and then I'll leave you good people to your Saturday night. I'm going to do nothing but wash my hair and watch they don't have the ID channel, but I will be watching Forensic Files. Thank you for the thumbs up. We got anything else we want to talk about? Anything else fun? Anything else fun? Oh, so yeah, once it's out, that's it. And obviously some people do have a concern because I can't tell you how many times I'm subscribed to a lot of people that we probably all watch or have watched. And, I'm amazed that so much is done between the hours of like 11 o'clock at night and 4 in the morning. I'm sleeping. I'm usually in bed at 9 o'clock because my alarm goes off at 3:45 because I CrossFit. So I'm usually up. What? What's my? I will get to that. I'll get to that. Princess 35. I have to be up at 4. Oh, I did. Let me see. I did talk. I'll get on that. I think they did arrest 2 suspects. I think they did arrest 2 suspects. I did find an article. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. I'll find that article again, but I believe they did. Okay. Okay. So this is Fox News. I'm almost 50 years old, and I swear my eyeballs don't want to be nice to me. Okay, so this was this was on the 23rd of December. And they said 2 people, a man and a woman, are named as suspects, are charged with Berkeley theft. Oh no, that's not the right one. I think it's the same 2 that who had assaulted her. I think those are the 2 that they arrested. I'm trying to find out. Did anybody else hear anything? Because I think those are the 2. Yeah, nothing yet. At a vigil. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, no, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, so my traditions. Well, I'm going to be flying back from Mississippi on New Year's Eve, and my traditions is that I'm normally not up. I try to stay up. I plan to make a comeback, but because of where she first I've been hesitant. Okay, be sober, girl. Don't be having too many libations. I'm just having a light libation. Some people on the, listen, some people on the wrong website. They got some on-site videos that you can do some like amateur stuff. If you just want to, be an exhibitionist, Those are the places you should go. It should not be on YouTube. That's how you get your channel yanked. You know, don't be yanking stuff out and flossing stuff out. They have adult over 21 or over 18 sites for that would enjoy some of the things that people are given. But YouTube is not one of them. Proceed with caution. Just read my book. But so I'm flying back on New Year's Eve. Normally, I just try to stay up and watch stuff. Yeah, she OG. Yep. Fun, entertaining. Yep, I would agree with that. But I normally cook my black eyed peas. I'm not gonna be able to do that. Oh no, I take that back. I got my pressure cooker. I can get it in. Because we'll probably be home around 9:30, 10 when it's all said and done. I might be able to put them in there. I only got to cook them for like an hour in the pressure cooker. I just cooked dinner. Last year, I think I had my grandson, and we were busy hanging out. And I put videos on IG, just him and I clowning around. But no, it's not going to be anything eventful. I'm going to try to stay awake. You know how it is to travel throughout the day. You just get tired. But so there's a content creator that has written a book about the beef sector. Are you going to get it? Who is going to get the book? You don't have to say you're not going to get the book or you're going. I mean, if you don't want to put it down, I understand. But okay, what do you think about someone writing about the beef sector? Well, this person is a writer. I ain't mad at her. I'm not mad at her. I'll be interested to know if she's in the book because she's been also part of beefs. So it'll be interesting to know if she has herself in the book and how she portrays herself. But I think the book is like $10. Did anyone know? Are you hearing this for the first time? That someone wrote a book? Is this the first time you've heard that somebody wrote a book about the beef sector? Because I think the announcement came out a couple of days ago. Oh, so what I was saying, I'm so surprised what happens between 11 at night and 4 or 5 in the morning because I'll get all these notifications that show up on my phone, and I will say a third of them, when I press on, it'll say this video is private. It'll say this video has been removed by the content creator. It'll have one of those things, and I'm like, dang, what was that about? Listen, you can write your book too, and I'm sure that you will have your own voice and your own way of doing it. So I say write a book. I think it's brilliant too. I think it's brilliant too. Why not write a book? Why not? And actually, it's even better because you're not going back and forth. You're putting it on paper. People will either buy it or not. And if you do a self-publishing, it ain't going to cost you. It's going to be mainly profit. And you can self-publish a book now. You don't have to spend a lot of money to get a book published. If you want to write that book, write that book. I'm sure that you will have a whole different spin on it. I just want to know if this person put themselves in the book. That's what I want to know. Ooh, should I get the book and review the book? I'm thinking about that. I want to know who's in the book, who are the players, what's said. I'm a little intrigued, y'all. I'm a little intrigued. All right. What time is it? All right. It is 8:43. I've been here for an hour and 15 minutes. I don't want to be like the people I talk about because I'm not into doing those 3-4 hour lives. It's a Saturday night and I normally don't have time, but I had time today. So I want to say thank you guys for coming online. I will probably come online again. Maybe I'll tell you about my New Orleans trip. I'll either come online today's Saturday. Monday I'm supposed to go to New Orleans. So I might come back online Monday night and talk about my trip in New Orleans for the day. And if I don't do it on Monday, I will do it on New Year's Day. Do a live on, I can't go on live. Oh, maybe I can do IG live. See, I'm not worthy. I don't have 1,000 subscribers, so I can't go live on my phone. But maybe I'll go on live on IG. So I will try to do a live on IG and check me out. And check me out on IG then. We're supposed to be heading out. I'm sure I will be there in the middle of the day. So if you are not following me on IG, do that on Monday when I'm going to New Orleans. Yeah, that sounds good. All righty. So I hope you've had a wonderful night. Enjoy yourself. Find a way to just kind of woosah. The end of the year is closing. We're going to embark on another decade. I am looking forward to it, excited about it. So enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. If I don't talk to you before January 1st, 2020, have a happy and safe New Year. Thank you. And don't forget, I always sign off the same way. Take care of yourself. I'm streaming through the old-fashioned live. I have the StreamYard, but I'm doing the old-fashioned live through my the regular little video icon. Just read my book. That's it. So as I always say, take care of yourself and each other, and I will be talking to you soon. This was so much fun. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Truly appreciate it. And yeah, catch me out on IG, all right? Bye.